Hi everyone, and welcome back for another episode of What's Poppin'. Today I will be featuring another product. As you can tell from the title, it's going to be the Born This Way foundation from Too Faced. So if you're interested to learn my thoughts on this little product right here, just continue to watch. Alright guys, so like I just said in my intro, we're going to be talking about the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. Before we get into the claims of this product and what it does for my skin, let me tell you a little bit about my skin type. I have a very dry to slightly dehydrated skin. I do not get oily whatsoever, ever. I do not know oily skin. It's not me. In the summer, my nose can get slightly shiny just on the tip, and that's if I'm lucky. So I have pretty dry skin, dry, flaky skin. This foundation claims to be, let me just read the claims from the SEPHORA app. Claims to be a full coverage radiant foundation suitable for normal, dry, combination, and oily skin. The name Born This Way comes from the claim that they want this foundation to be something that you would just be born with it. It's unclockable, full coverage apparently. The key ingredients are coconut water that helps replenish the moisture level of your skin, alpine rose, which is supposed to support your skin health and resilience, and hyaluronic acid, which is good for a smoother and more youthful appearance of the skin. So what I have to say about this might be slightly different in the sense that I do not feel that this foundation is a born this way look. I feel like I look like I have makeup on. It looks makeup-y on me. Like I said, I have pretty dry skin, so anything that has texture to it, my skin will pick it up and make it look very obvious. So to me, this foundation is not an unclockable coverage foundation whatsoever. Does it mean that it's a bad product? Not at all. I feel like the claims for full coverage would be, I don't want to say false, but I don't think that it is a completely full coverage. I will show you in the demo right now what I mean by that. So as you can see, the foundation has a pretty decent coverage. I use about 1.5 pump application usually for my face. I found that with 1.5 pump, I could still see a little bit of skin discoloration on my skin. I'm pretty sure that if I wanted to build it up to full coverage, I could use a solid 2.5 pumps to get like solid full coverage, but I do not like having that much product on. So that's what it looks like completed. I took it upon myself to show you my concealer application because I also have the Born This Way concealer, but I find that I do not prefer to use them together. The concealer that I like the most using with the foundation is the EYEBROW concealer from Maybelline that you can get in your drugstore in the shade Caramel. Sorry, I did not specify that my Born This Way foundation is in the shade Chestnut, but it's listed in the title, so you know that already. I use the shade Chestnut. I was hesitating between Chestnut, Chai, and Mocha, but Chestnut ends up working really good with me. Now let's get into the good sides of this foundation. I love the bottle. I love how big and sturdy, frosted glass bottle with the pump. The pump has really good control on it. I feel like this is a foundation that would be a go-to for me if I wanted to look extra glam. That's about it. Also, I have used this foundation, not the 6 eye color, but this foundation on multiple clients, and that's what, you know, pushed me to buy this for myself. I really like the finish and the look of it on combination oily skin. For me, back to me, since I have pretty dry skin, I found this foundation to be a little bit harder to work. To be honest, I found that the first time that I ever applied it, it looked flawless. Then the next couple of times I had issues because I also suffer from eczema. So I had to get my skin into a better place, kind of exfoliate, get my prescription for my eczema to, you know, kind of help my skin, and use it in combination with the Milk primer, the Hydro Grip primer, and gave me a lot of you know, better results. Also, I did not set my face with a setting spray because I wanted to show you what it looks like after I'm done with powders and everything, but I always finish with a little mist to kind of bring back the hydration and make it look more skin-like. So I'm going to show you what it looks like with that. So as you can see, I'm pretty generous with the mist. It's not completely dry so far, but still I feel like my skin looks more like skin and less cakey and less makeupy. I always have to do that with my dry skin. If you have combination to oily, you may not need to do as much as I do, but yeah. So I feel like overall this foundation is a great foundation. Maybe not the best #1 choice for someone with oily, maybe not the best #1 choice for someone with dry to dehydrated skin. I find it a little bit harder to work with because of the dry nature of my skin. I feel like in the summer this foundation might work wonders on me. I've been using it for about 2 to 3 weeks now so far, and I'm still enjoying using it. You know, as long as my skin kind of cooperates with me, I feel like it works nice. I really like the hydro grip on it. The only thing I have to mention that I almost forgot to mention is I do not like applying it with a sponge. If I use the hydro grip, I find that it leaves the skin a little bit patchy and uneven. That's why you're gonna see me using a brush. I technically usually always use my foundation with a sponge, but with this foundation in combination with the hydro grip, I feel like the brush application is the way to go. I haven't used this foundation with another primer because I moisturized a whole lot before, and I feel like it's a great combination. But for the most part, I think this foundation is great. I would definitely recommend it for a combination to oily skin people. You're gonna really enjoy this product. I feel like it does pretty much what you want your foundation to do. If you want something subtle and natural, this is not for you. Born This Way, I don't know about the name for the foundation because to me it's more of a done up, caked up kind of foundation. Not the heaviest, it doesn't feel heavy on the skin, but I feel like it's definitely clockable that you're wearing makeup. It's not something that's going to be like natural from within, like I was born with this beauty. Not true, but still it's a very beautiful foundation. The shade Chestnut to me matches me amazingly. I'm going to show you once again what that looks like on my chest. I feel like on my chest it looks slightly orangey at first, but once it oxidizes, it's fine. I did not mean to flick you off, I'm sorry. Yeah, I feel like it's fine. I feel like when my skin is extra dry, actually it can get ashy on me. I feel like my skin likes to suck out all the moisture from the product, and for some reason it kind of affects the color of the product. I don't know if it's me, but for the most part I love this color. I like it to be slightly warmer because I do so much highlighting that it ends up working out just fine for me. So that's it. That's all I have to say about this foundation. It's great. I showed you my concealer application. You be the judge and tell me what you like better with the Too Faced concealer Born This Way that you could use together. This I feel like has a more radiant finish, or the Maybelline Age Rewind, which is more of a matte finish for the under eye. If you have oily skin, I think you're gonna like the application of this. If you have dry skin, you may like the application of this better, but I feel like for me, when I apply powder on top, it kind of looks a little bit off. I don't know if it's me. I always set my under eye with my Chanel Universe powder in the shade 40. If I'm not using this, I'm probably using the RCMA No Color powder. That works great too. And that's all I have to say for this review. I'm sorry if it was a little bit all over the place. I didn't know how I was going to go about this review because of my mixed feelings on the product. But overall, I can say that it is a good product. Maybe just not the best for someone with my skin type. So feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments. Make sure to thumbs up that video if you enjoyed it, and click the subscribe button to make sure you do not miss any future uploads. I have a few more videos coming up on the beauty subject. I know I've been doing a lot more fashion videos. I think I enjoyed doing a little bit more fashion, but I did miss doing a little bit of makeup, so I will continue to do that if you guys are interested in that. So yeah, like I said, see you on the next one. Peace.